are down on the mat looking at the Party Favors bag. So, I have two projects planned for this. I'm going to see if I can get them both into this video. I don't know if I can. But I just wanted to show you what we are working with here. So, what we are working with here is one large clamshell pack of India glass. So, I saw these on my website. All of these items you can buy purchased individually, but they do have the India glass. They're all different. It is a mix. So that is what she looks like out of the package. So it's pretty cool. You get some cool little different types of beads, different colors of beads, and stuff like that. So super cute. Those would make good tassels. And those guys. So those are all glass. So I don't know if your pack will be the exact same because they are all a mix. These all come from Taylor's Falls Bead Store. Next up we have this 15-inch strand of pearls. These are genuine freshwater pearls. Also a mix of colors. We've used these a couple of times on my channel already. We made a multi-strand pearl necklace. We made, what else did we make? A bunch of earrings. I still got some sitting here. We made quite a few things with those, and we're still going. So, very versatile. These right here, I just like the color of these. Let me get my little thing here. I just like the color of these. I thought they'd be a nice pop with all this other stuff. So here's the thing. You don't have to use all of these together. They're not necessarily meant to be like a project. I just like all the beads. But if you did want to use them together, you certainly could. So we got a little bit of check glass seed beads. Check seed beads. Here's the other blue color. Super cute. And if you need more, like I said, you can buy packs of these on the website. And then we have two pendants in here. So these are handmade pendants from Taylor's Falls. Oh, what's going on with this? And they are all a little bit different. Some of them have different colored stones. For the most part, I got mostly green and like blue colors. So, and then this guy actually came from Auntie's Beads. I bought them when they came out. I think I bought all of them. These are Cocopelli. They are pewter. They are one-sided, but they have the double connection. And so that is what comes in the Party Favor, along with this little package of findings. So, the little package of findings, you are going to get, something got stuck on here. You are going to get the Old Faithful clasp. So this is a ball and socket clasp, but these are the clasps that I use for heavier stuff. I pretty much use those a lot, pretty much on all things that are stone and glass, because they can handle a lot of weight. I've never had a problem with them. I use them personally, and that is why it is Old Faithful. You can also get those on the website. Here we have two stainless steel earring wires, a heavy duty jump ring, and your little earring nuts. I lost my other one when I dumped this out. Where did it go? Anyways, you get two earring nuts for your earrings. So that's what comes in the August bag. And so I have two two projects planned for this. I thought it was kind of cool to include these two very different pendants. True Randy fashion. So I was like, oh, okay, got a plan for that. Good. And then I have this guy. So we're actually going to work with this guy first. And I'm going to put this to the side. And we're going to bring in a lot of this India glass and get everything ready to go here. We did a couple of designs on Morning Coffee. And I don't have them all wrote out because we just doodled them up kind of fast. But here's the first design that we are going to make with this guy. So let's get on into that. Get this party started. Alrighty, so first things first, what I'm going to need is I'm going to need my ball head pins. And I may fast forward this a little bit because I am going to be doing a lot of winding of charms. But you will see why here in a second. So this is got a gold oval jump ring on there. If you wanted to go silver, which I probably will, I'll just switch that out to a silver one. But first things first, I'm just going to start winding up charms. Now, there is no rhyme or reason to this. We are going to use quite a few of them in this design. So I'm just going to start winding them up, making myself a little pile of charms. Here we go. Alrighty, party people. So now all we have left to do is stringing. I'm going to use some medium soft flex, and I'm going to string this up. I want it to be about 22 inches. Gotta find my tape measure. Here it is. Dun, dun, dun. So I'm gonna get 23 inches for the crimping. I'm just gonna direct crimp onto the Old Faithful clasp, which usually works out pretty well. So no need to worry about any other kind of goings-ons with that. Alrighty. So all I will need is some crimp tubes. I'm going to use size 2. Whoa, that's too many. Well, I need 2. Okay, size 2 crimp tubes. Here we go. I'm just going to get my Old Faithful clasp out and just start stringing. Crimping tool. We shall do a little crimp here. So I just want to make sure this is not twisted up in any way. I'm going to go in here. The one closest to me first, the little lips, and then the eye. Spin it. And then the eye. So it kind of rolls over on itself. Oop. Spinning in my hand. Pull test. Looks good. I am going to do a little trim of this wire, this little tail, and we are ready to start stringing. So let me show you the plan. So this is kind of the plan here. Oh, I got to change this jump ring out because I want to use a silver one. I could even add a bail here if I wanted. I wonder if I got one handy. I mean, I wouldn't have to, but I could. Let me see what I got. I do have a little bail. I think I will add it. Why not? And I'm going to go with the smaller oval. And then I also want to hook this guy onto my pendant. So I'm going to go with 2 small ovals. I better get that ready to go. So right here, I'm just going to take this out of here. And I'm going to put my silver one. Now, some of these pendants that came in the party favors had silver and some had gold because there is gold cup chain on them. So some had silver, some had gold. The one that I kept had, or the one that I drew out had gold, so I'm just switching it to silver. And then I am going to attach another oval jump ring to directly to the bottom here, which is probably about like right here. Over one maybe. Okay. Just trying to flip this little ring around. There we go, so it's in the back. Okay, that's ready to go. So up here towards the top, I think I will use some of these mixed brown. I'm just going to put like 5 on. And we are ready to roll. So, all right, guys. So what I'm going to do, I've kind of just sorted out my charms on each side. I have 22 charms for each side. And I've got my string ready to go. And all we got to do now is the stringing portion. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to do India glass and then a charm. India glass and then a charm. I'm going to taper them in. So I'm going to do smaller charms towards the top, larger towards the bottom. And then we will do the pendant. So I've gotten my pendant ready. I switched out the all the findings to silver because I just prefer that. And then I did decide that I want to put on 2 little pieces of chain. So I got those ready to go. I have one piece that's probably 4.5 inches. And then one piece that's maybe 3 inches. And I got the little, just a little 4mm round jump rings on the end. So those are ready to go. And here we go with the stringing. So, first things first. I think these larger blue, I'm going to put down towards the bottom because of the taper, and maybe some of these ones as well. I do know that I want, up here at the top, it doesn't really matter as far as what beads I'm putting on. It's not necessarily going to match. But down towards the middle, I do want it to match. Down by the pendant on each side. So I have reserved out some of those for that. Alright guys, so the only thing left to do, we got our beading done. So right up here at the top. Because India glass is not all the same size and shape, I kind of just had to make sure that these two, where I had said that I want them to be the same, and that this was, you know, the same length. So I got that all to work out, so it'll lay the same way. And then all we got to do is get our little crimp tube out and crimp in to our, oh, here it is. Crimp into our Old Faithful clasp. So again, I'm going with the size 2 crimp tube. Just hooking right in there. Coming back around, going through a couple beads. And now I'm going to hold it up so I can get gravity involved with this tightening situation. Because you want them to be able to move, but you don't want them to be so loose that, or so tight that everything is falling to pieces, and you don't want them to be too loose, so it's very kind of a delicate little situation here. Now I do want these to be kind of loose because I have these charms on. Because if you crimp them up too tight, they're gonna stick out crazy like a little spiny oyster or something. So I do want it to be a little bit loose. You know what I'm saying? So get in here, and I'm going to crimp. Do the pull test. Pull test looks good. Give that a trim. Let's zoom you out so you can see. And, oh, I got my chain all wound up around here because I was screwing around with gravity. Oh. One got left home. One got left home. Okay, so this is what she looks like. I know that's kind of far away, but I'm going to stand you guys up here so you can see the whole works and put it on the form.